Who's going to handle it? It's me, Mr. Bad, the bad man, with the truth, period. Fuck all the bullshit. And when I say that we the people need to start our own law firm, I mean just that. Because when you listen to things like this here,
basically goes through and explains the law. Anyways, he is, however, in a sense, an officer of the state with an obligation to the court. So the attorneys are working for the court. They're an officer of the court, and they work for the court. His first duty is to the court and to the public, not to the client. And whatever his duties to his client and to those as an officer of the court in the administration of justice, the former must yield to the latter.
now, yield to the latter is just what that means. Yield to the courts and not to you and me. So when you look at this legal system of legal litigation, you gotta look at what the truth really is. You are not getting nobody that's really for you. This is the reason why I say that we the people have to start our own law firm. We the people can start our own law firm. And our law firm will be ran by a lot of paralegals. Paralegals are the ones that's going to school to become legal line lawyers. But the thing about it, we gonna stop them from becoming legal line lawyers. We gonna keep them at paralegal stage. We gonna keep them at paralegal status, but they gonna be smart enough to pass the bar to become a legal line lawyer. To tell the truth, our paralegals gonna be smarter than the legal line lawyers to the point where we gonna put the legal line lawyers in jail for lying. So when you look at the loopholes that just these legal line lawyers have in this system of liars with a judge to go along with them, how could you ever get any type of justice when you got that much going against you? So like I said again, people, we the people have to start our own law firm. For the people, by the people. Legal aid before. And my before part gonna be our paralegals gonna be smart enough to pass the bar, but won't pass the bar because we won't be doing the normal. And the normal is the paralegals pass the bar to become legal line lawyers, and not it tainted with the bullshit that the system is. We the people can change everything by we the people starting our own thing and then showing them that a lot of the rules and regulations are bullshit. But until we the people stand the fuck up as the fucking people and stop bowing down to these motherfuckers like sheeple and let them realize that we know better. Because until we realize where that third eye is inside of each other, we'll never know how divine the truth is of us being better than sisters and brothers. We are the greatest creation to be in. The conscious thinking humans living here all together. We are the ones that was naturally selected to watch over the whole circle. It's just time for us to wake up from make-believe, la-la, motherfucking land. So like I was saying, this is some bullshit when you look at the real shit is the bullshitters is the ones that made up the rules and regulations for us to stay in stupid la-la land with the made up bullshit. Because when you look at the rules and regulations and the laws, they all against the fucking people that don't have no money. Because I remember back in the Jeep where you used to have to live there and knock lawyers off with a stick. Because that's how much lawyers used to call you trying to get cases and shit. But now you gotta beat a fucking legal line lawyer's door down just to get them to represent you in something that you know now. You should have been the one that started the fucking lawsuit in the first fucking place. So all the fucking evidence that I have to prove the points that I need to prove, where I can poke somebody in their motherfucking eye so they can see the shit, is a fucking shame that I can't get somebody that represents me that I feel that's ethical in this legal line lawyers bunch of fucking bullshit. So like I said, people, until we the people stand the fuck up and start our own legal law firm and get away from the norm being the legal line system of fucking liars and crooks. Because this whole fucking system of the United States of America's corporation is being ran by a motherfucking bunch of crooks. So, I love you more than you love you. Because I know the truth that's already in you to know. It's time for you to come into tune with naturally knowing, with the wisdom which is within you for you not to be dumb. Come on, people. The freedom is you freeing your heart from the motherfucking bullshit that we was taught as children. We was taught to believe in Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and the Tooth Fairy as children. What makes you think that they didn't have a fucking grown-up version? The grown-up version is the God, the Jesus, the Holy Ghost, and the devil. And until you realize for your fucking self, and God which trusts is on money. Y'all believe in this God and Jesus shit to the point where y'all trust in God more than y'all trust in yourself. So how can y'all trust in this imaginary character motherfucker that you ain't never fucking seen and not know yourself 100%? I'm letting you know what the truth is already in you for you to know. It's the wisdom for you not to be dumb. It's the unconditional love that beats your heart for you to be smart. But we've been dumbed down as children to still be somebody's children. Once you reach a certain age, you are responsible for everything you're doing. So therefore, you are responsible for all the love that you are spewing out over the world, man. But we've been dumbed down and I know how divine the truth is in each and every one of us all at the same divine time. Not to know that we are on divine time from the creator of time. All of that is balled up in us. The eyes that watch over the world is our eyes. The truth that's in the world is in us to give away for free. Because how can you ever say that you truly love if you don't know where the love is coming from to love for free with no material motive? So like I said before, I love you more than you love you because I know the truth that's in you. I went into that light of enlightenment, and that light of enlightenment, which is that unconditional love, loved me enough to give me life back to love and know where I'm loving from. That's the reason why I can say that I am as straight as an arrow shy of the target. No one's going to get in the middle, and I am as sharp as a razor that can cut a hair follicle down the middle. Because I done been through what I'm talking about. Y'all are so afraid of death to the point where y'all can't live life. You have to embrace death in order to live life. But you gotta be done went through something that was detrimental in order to embrace death, in order to live life. Especially if you've been taught to believe in some bullshit that don't make no motherfucking sense. Because that's what I'm trying to get you to realize for yourself. Why was make-believe made up in the first place? Make-believe was made up in the first place to slow you down. So you can't win a race that's already won within you already. I love the way creativity put this here for me to get to you. Because it ain't nothing but absolute truth. So, like I said again, if you don't realize now what they're doing, you're going to be stuck on stupid for the rest of whatever part of life you have left. So, until you realize what that third eye is within you, only then and then you're going to realize somebody has been lying to you. And the lies is within belief. Because in order for you to know something, you can't believe. Believing stops you from knowing. What word y'all want me to give y'all so y'all can stop saying believe? I'm thinking about it. Let me see. But one thing you need to never say is, I believe. Because I believe is you believing the lie to become the lie that you was taught to believe in being. You're not a lie. You are wisdom being the creator within your flesh. Because the creator is what holds your spirit in your body. That's why you're never alone. Because without creativity within you for to create a reality with you, for you to choose if it's real or not, the truth is the unconditional love that put it all together in the first place. That's the only truth that we got. Because we naturally been selected to be here right now. Knowing what we're doing right now. Because the truth that matters right now is nobody's promised tomorrow. There's no such thing as here today, gone tomorrow. Because nobody's promised tomorrow. The will of the Creator will be done by the creations here on earth, because this is our heaven. But we are allowing someone to make it into a hell because we stuck on stupid and the make-believe that they made up for us to believe in, and then be the fucking stuck on stupid motherfuckers that they made us into. It's time to let go of the lies of the make-believe stupid fucking sheep. It's time to go into the knowing, which is the unique being creativity. Oh, boy. This ain't no rocket science. I can't read or write, people. But once I do learn how to read and write, I'm going to write an algorithm that's going to get this shit straight. Because this is some bullshit when you sit here and think strongly about it. How and why would you lie to yourself? You can lie to this God and this Jesus bullshit, but you could never lie to yourself. Boy, we've been dumbed down to be so fucking far-past fucking stupid to the point where the truth can punch you in your motherfucking eye. You wouldn't believe it even if your eye was bleeding and it was black. You'll still say, I just can't believe you hit me in the eye. That's how fucking stuck on stupid they got us. And when I say they, I don't mean just the white people. Because they got a lot of rich other nationalities of people up there being evil. But like I said again, people, I love you more than you do. That's why I come on here as much as I can, just to spread the truth to you. Because it ain't rocket science. Just feel your heart. Because one thing about what I'm telling you, it was never taught. Because it's naturally within you to know. This is what we gave to our children in the beginning of life. Beginning. But we forgot. After we was taught something different. Some bullshit. I'm just letting you know. Because what was the language you were speaking before you got English? You don't know. That is the truth being the absolute truth. Already ready in me and you. You might say to yourself, oh, if you done went to the light, you're enlightened about everything. Man, fuck you. I ain't say I know every motherfucking thing. I just know what I done been through and can explain it easily. Because I went through it. Not you. Me. So when I say that the truth is divine and you and me all at the same divine time, that is the absolute truth, being the unconditional love, being the beat of your heart, being naturally entwined with the magnetic rotational pull of this earth pulling you from one point to another. That's why I told you, we're deeper than sisters and brothers. We're the creators, greatest creation to be in, with a moral compass built deep in our moral fabric of having life. If I didn't know, I wouldn't tell you I know. I'd just be fucking quiet. We'll never know more. I would tell you the truth until I go. As long as I'm alive, I love you. So the truth is how much I love you. Because I know where the love is coming from for me to love with, for free loving you, with no material motive. You don't have to love me back. I love you. And I'm thinking about you. Always going. Straight. One way. I could never hate. Because hate wasn't naturally created. Let me break it down for you. Hate was created by man being confused about who he really is. Hate came after you lay up there and ate a motherfucking animal that have kids. A flesh eating another flesh changes the flesh's mind about being in a flesh. So that's what flipped the script and got people mean with hate tendencies, and that's how that was created. It is what it is. It ain't the creator that I know that created that bullshit. Because the creator that I know that's in you too is all love. One way, all day. That's to create good, never bad. Everything that is created was created in an order. That's why everything does what it does in nature's order, and then we are the ones that was naturally selected to watch over the order of nature. Oh, we've been dumbed down to be so fucking stupid instead of knowing the creator within us in order for us to be creators too. Whoa! And dumbed down. So you not knowing you 100%. You so fucking stuck on stupid, you don't almost know yourself 10%. Especially if you believe in some bullshit like God and Jesus and the Holy Ghost and the devil. What happened to the woman and all that fucking mixed up, twisted up bullshit. So like I said again, when you look at the truth literally being within you, for you, to be seen out of your third eye, realizing that all of that love that's unconditional is the power that holds it all together. And you are in the middle, linked with the source. The source of everything is in me and you. For just me and you to tell the truth and continue wanting to know more, because thinking is eternity. Because as long as you're thinking, you're wanting to know more. And that's all creativity is. Creating more and more and more. And we are the ones that's supposed to be constantly thinking within our hearts about the love. We the expressors of the love that's in the air. Because that is what we breathe in and out. That's why I'm showing how much I care about us living here all together. So when you look at they fucking up our air with the chemtrails, that's showing right there. They don't care. Because they're trying to slow you down. They're trying to slow down creativity in me and you. So we don't get to know the truth absolute within us 100%. I'm just saying. Because once you realize for yourself how divine the truth is already within you, then you know yourself 100%, and you're able to explain to anybody how your percentage adds up because of the stuff you've been through. And that's when you put your part of life that you done been through, which is not your story, because the glory that you given truth took is where the truth comes from, that you done lived through it. Because you could have died while going through whatever you done been through. So this is all out of experience, baby. Because I know it's all about the babies, baby. That's why they want to abort them before they come from out of the darkness into the light. Because any baby is naturally selected by the creator of the unconditional love, being the light. Why is it being the light? When you look at how light can your heart be if your heart is light and eternity. That's what you are not listening to. You are listening to man's made up bullshit and not listening to what's naturally already in you is telling you and shit. And that is your heart. It's always talking to you. Your heart will never stop talking to you. So that's why I just want you to know for yourself. This bullshit about he got the whole world in his hand. Who is he? And if he has hands and he got the whole world in his hands, the fucking world slipping out of his hands because his motherfucking eyes ain't on the prize. It is what it is. That's bullshit to keep you dumbed down and stupid, believing in that bullshit and not knowing. So I'm putting you in the knowing of the need to know that that's the life you're living. You don't live in no make-believe, la-la land, some shit over that motherfucking TV. This is real life. When you dead, it was your time to go. Because one thing that I do know, one thing about death, once it calls for you, and it's time for you to go, you can't duck, hide, or run from it. Because when it's time to go, you are definitely gone. And you are out of here. Me, I died 4 times, but I never went in the ground. Because it wasn't time for me to go into the ground. So now that I'm alive and living and knowing why, it's to be here telling you the truth to what's already inside of you. You don't have the same thoughts that I do, but you still have the same truth that I do. You have the same wavelength and heartbeat. But it's all on you to want to know that truth that's in you and stop being in this make-believe. Because you got to get the truth that is absolute truth to come out of make-believe. Because if you don't fucking realize for your fucking self, make-believe was made up for you to believe, to have faith, and understand that this God character was only talking to the pastor preacher, and then the pastor preacher is preaching the shit to you. But they all in cahoots together. And God we trust is them all hooked up with that motherfucking money. But what I'm talking about is naturally in you for you to know is the wisdom. Yes, you can end up having that knowledge, but that knowledge basically come out of those books that you read and that you get from this school. Because that knowledge goes all the way up to going to college and then graduating with all that knowledge and not getting a job to use it. I'm just saying. I ain't gonna be on you long. Because I'll be on you all day. Just getting my point across to all the bullshit that's happening to me. I just tell you the truth because I don't want it to happen to you. The truth is, you might not be as strong as my heart is, and you might not get through. Because I know now why I'm alive, and it ain't got shit to do with no God. It got everything to do with creativity, choosing me to still be alive, and be able to explain to you why I am alive, and be able to back it up with fucking proof. Those motherfucking doctors are liars. Most of them are nothing but drug dealers legally. So, just love of the light, knowing that the light is light to love. Especially when you know where love is coming from, for your life to be home to love. And I love you. And that I being us two together. Two is always better than one, especially when you know the one that put it together in the first place. So when I say 0, 1, people lie, numbers don't. This is the way that I put it for you to see. The circle of life is infinity. We are the one that was naturally selected by the circle to watch over the whole circle from within, to be without any doubts about where you're going after you die, because you know where you're in. You're in the circle of life. What goes on comes around. We live in what goes on, gonna keep on going on. Just like the water flows. It never stops, baby boys, baby girls. It is what it is. After you reach a certain age, you're nobody's child no more. You are the creator's creation to be in. We just supposed to be creating good and more good and more good, because good is always good all the time. Especially when you know the divine, loving light of the unconditional love of loving and being straight to the point. No beating around the motherfucking bush. Why sugarcoat shit when you can tell somebody the straight up truth? Because if you're going to sugarcoat shit with somebody you're supposed to love, I want you to think about the sugarcoat shit that you know that it ain't nothing but fucking sugar on top of shit. I want you to think about that sugarcoat shit that you sugarcoated for somebody you're supposed to love, and take that sugarcoated shit that you sugarcoated, put it in your mouth, suck the sugar off it so you can taste your own shit in your own mouth. And then you'll realize you should have just told the truth in the first place. So back to the race that they having us running. Why are you running and competing against each other in the first place? Because if you don't know what you're trying to win and what you're winning it for, you are running a race because you were taught to do that. Because us all being equal, meaning that we shouldn't be competing against each other about nothing. But they got us competing against each other simply because they got us stuck on fucking stupid. They got us all as willing participants in our own slavery. That's what you call super fucking lazy. But it's time to wake up from the make-believe la 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 land and get the real truth that is within, so you can be without any doubts about the things that's coming out your mouth because of the things that you done been through. I could truly say that I love you, but didn't know where the love would come from. The love goes for free. I know that that's the only reason why I got a heartbeat. Because I gave up on this shit a long time ago. I'm just telling you the truth. But when I did, I wasn't committing suicide, because I went where you go when you're afraid to die, and that's that hospital. But like I said again, whenever I took that medication, I gave up, but I didn't know better. So it's like, how can you struggle through something and you not know better? It's hard to struggle because you don't know better. But when you know better, it's easy to struggle in something that you know what you're going through. And you know exactly where you're going after you're through. If I was never given life back to live life straight, I wouldn't know where straight I'm going to go to when I finish living life. I know how much of us being spiritual people is really truthful. Because your body is just in this little rental suit. But a lot of y'all don't really want to know the truth. Y'all rather stay and make believe la la land. Because y'all don't want nobody to be able to tell you about your body and how to take care of it. But you like it or not, I'm going to give you what I got. And that's all the love that I got to give to you for free. Because no candle loses its flame by lighting another. I know all this unconditional love is for me and you, and it's free. You can't see it, you can't control it. But that love is all that holds it all together for you and me. That's why we never alone. Shit. These bitches got us wrong in the way they told us to believe. Get rid of believe out your vocabulary. Get rid of faith out your vocabulary. Get rid of understand out your vocabulary, because they all slave masters' terms. See, because he got to get you to believe the lie and then keep the lie going by understanding the lie and then having faith in the lie, because the lie is having faith. Faith in the unknown to never know, but believe the liars is telling you the truth, and understand that this guy character is only talking to the pastor preacher. But the pastor preacher is only a slave master's bitch, and he's pushing that bullshit to the congregation. But it's time for you and the rest of your family and the people that you know. It's time for you to let go of the make-believe la-la land bullshit. It's time to get underneath the knowing. It is the hour of the awakening. It is the hour of the Aquarius. It is the hour of the water barriers. It's time for you to wash that brainwashing water. It's time for you to wash that brainwashing soap off of your brain. I'm just saying. I love you. I don't play no games. I just play home games.